Hello boys! I will be your driver today on the Cold Toes Express. This is Ray Sharifi from the Dirty Hookers. We are going to the PCS show, the California Sportfishing show today. This is going to be my first time going. I think it's these guys' first time too. Check out some of the favorite brands, meet some viewers, hopefully pick up on some good deals. Hopefully it's a fun show. See some of the homies too. Here we go. We're going to head out there and I will see you all at the show. Performance tackle right when you walk through. Hey guys, it's Mark at Performance Tackle. Got our guys right over here. Real happy booth. Little fish market over here. Pretty cool display. Got the legend Cody Green himself.
What up guys, come on by last day. Alright guys, so next up here we're going to give away 2 more backpacks.
As you can see around me, we're closing up now. Everyone's tearing their booths down. That's going to be a wrap for the show. I'll see you guys back at the house. We're going to do a little bit of an unboxing, show you all what I got. I'll see you guys there. What's going on out there, fishing fam? Ray Sharifi here with the Dirty Hookers, and right now I'm gonna show you guys everything that I got from the PCS show, Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show this weekend. Before we go over some of the things that I got, I just want to give a huge thank you to each and every one of you that had stopped by, said what's up, or even found me while I was walking around and said what's up. Got to talk fishing with a bunch of you. I met a lot of very cool people this weekend, and I can't thank you enough for all the support over the years, and it's pretty surreal how far it's come. I still remember the first time I ever got recognized in public, and that was at a Fred Hall show from 4 years ago, almost to the date, because Fred Hall show is about this time of year. And to think of how far I've come with the channel and how many continued supporters of the channel I have now is just so unreal to me, and I never thought I could have ever been in this position. I still want to get this channel growing as much as possible, but to see how far it's come over the years, and it's all thanks to every single one of you out there for helping me get to this point, and I am so truly grateful to each and every one of you who have subscribed over the years. And even more so thankful for every one of you who trusted my judgment when it comes to the fishing side of things and told me they were buying specific rods based on my opinions, or even wanted to try out Opsin fishing line for the first time, and how many of you are getting things based on my opinions and my tackle breakdowns and all other videos along with it. And I just can't be any more grateful for how many of you guys are trusting in my judgment when it comes to the fishing side of things. So again, I just want to give a huge thank you to every one of you guys that stopped by, said what's up, and no matter how many viewers of the channel I meet, it never gets old. And meeting so many of you in person who have grown to like the videos over the years, and how many of you have been able to watch the progress from the start has been very surreal to me. And I just want to give a big thank you to every one of you for subscribing to the channel for over the years and being continued supporters of the channel over the years. None of this would have ever been possible without every one of your guys' continued support. Now, with all that being said, let's go ahead, go over some of the things I got. It's not a whole lot. Most of it is clothing. I didn't get a whole lot of time to walk around and shop really, just because I was working at the Real Happy booth for both the days that I was there. Let's go ahead, walk you guys through this and show you all what I got. First thing here is some new swim baits that I'm excited to try out. These are by Salty Baits. Got a few good colors. I haven't been able to take them out of the package yet, so you guys are seeing this pretty much for the first time with me. But they're all weedless baits. They look pretty clean. Ooh. This is some durable plastic. First reaction, like these are pretty tough baits. This is some pretty firm plastic. However, the tail still has a lot of mobility to it. So I think these are gonna do pretty well. It feels like it'll be very durable and still have really good action. There's a bunch of different colors in here that he gave me. This one is like clear with pepper flake in there. I love the wounded soldier color, so I'm gonna put that one to use. As far as swim bait companies go, I really don't have a preferred swim bait company. As fishermen, we're always open to trying new baits, so I'm pretty excited to try these out. Ooh, mint with white belly. You know I love my mints. Dark color, shadow is always good. This one's a good little sardine color. We got a few bigger sizes over here too. Kind of like a translucent blue. I'm sure that'll be a good little blue perch color, along with a good brown color. That'll be really, really good for calicos. I'm excited to try that color out. And another kind of translucent sardine-ish color. I think that'll be another good color as well. I think these are gonna do well. I'm excited to try these out. Big thank you, Jake, for hooking me up on these. I'm definitely gonna put them to use this season. Now, this one was actually a really, really cool concept. This is called Shark Tooth. And what these are elastic bands to go on your leader spools. I'll pull one of these out real fast. They come in packs of 2, and it's similar to like the Opsin fluorocarbon elastic band. However, this one has a line cutter built in as well. So it's an elastic band to go over your leader line, and right here has a line cutter. There's a little grommet built into that plastic piece so that the line can come out of there, pull it out, pull it against this little razor blade built in, and it cuts your line no problem. So it cuts anything up to 80-pound fishing line, and I'm excited to put these on some of my spools and give them a test. They're gonna be really cool to try out. Next up, you know that I've been a big supporter of Opsin fluorocarbon for a while now. This is gonna be my 3rd season fishing with Opsin fluorocarbon. I'm completely converted now. If you guys didn't get to go to the show and pick up on some deals, it's okay. I have discount code for you, Dirty Hookers, and that'll get you 15% off of your total purchase. I'm gonna go ahead and have their website linked down in the description below for you. And they also make line sizes from 6-pound all the way up to 130 pounds. So if you're a trout fisher or bluefin fisher or anything in between, there's a little bit of good leader line sizes for every one of you out there. And for all of you that missed that 35-pound test, they're one of the only companies out there that have the 35-pound test fluorocarbon. Again, if you guys didn't get to come by the show and pick up some deals from Opsin fluorocarbon, use code Dirty Hookers for 15% off your total purchase. Next up, I'm actually really excited to test these out. For those of you who watch a lot of Florida content, this will look very familiar to you. And luckily, I got to chat it up with them. They were right next to the Real Happy booth with us and got to meet a couple of the guys there, and that is Fishbites. And I even made the joke to him that the first time I ever saw these in like a YouTube video, I was like, what is he fishing with? Like Hubba Bubba, like bubblegum strips or something like that? And that's basically what it looks like, but in person, it's very tough material, and they said it's water activated, gives off no scent whatsoever. It's not slimy, it's not sticky. So after it hits the water and it starts to kind of dissolve, and it gives off this huge scent of aroma. With that being said, even though I've only really seen the strips, this is new to me. I did not know that they made stuff like this. Like this is like their version of a fluke, so basically like a jerk shad. They also make paddle tails. So that'll be really good to try in the harbor, especially if they're scented as well. That's gonna be good. You don't have to get that stinky sauce. So I'm gonna be trying that out for spotties, halibut, calicos if I can. And they also make curly tails as well. So I got a couple different colors in the curly tail. I got the chartreuse and the white, so that'll be good for halibut to try out. And a couple different colors in the jerk shads as well. But I'm pretty excited to try these out. Again, I did not know that they made actual like lure presentations as well. I thought it was just the strips, but to see them in person, get to know them, talk it up with them for the whole weekend, and see what else they make as well was pretty cool to me. So I'm excited to try those out, see how they do out here on the West Coast. They're very big, not only in the East Coast, but kind of worldwide as well. They were showing me pictures from Dubai, pictures from Australia, some pictures in like Japan. So they're kind of known worldwide, but as far as I knew of them as, I knew them from the East Coast, from watching videos and TV shows like literally my entire life. Next up, if you guys were lucky enough to find him, I got lucky that he had a couple more at the end of the show, but I was able to get a couple more steel baits. So I got the new DS9 along with 2 of the OGs. You guys know I love my all mint. Randy knew that, so he kind of hid this one for me. Thank you, Randy. And then also I had to get a new Dorado color / brighter color period. By the time I was able to get some jigs off of him, he was very limited, so this was the brightest color he had. And for those of you who are going to be keeping up with my Tony Reyes series, or even had watched my tackle breakdown video as well, you might have heard me say that you want some of those brighter colors for the Cabria, and this was the brightest thing he had, so I'm going to be putting that to use this May when I'm out there in Bay of LA, and we'll see how it does. Didn't get to catch a Cabria on the surface iron, so I'm hoping this one is what does it for me. We'll see though, we'll see. And along with that, also got one of his new clamps. I actually have a couple of his new clamps. I'm gonna do a little testing video here soon. As far as the Steelbaits clamps go, they are the most comfortable reel clamps that I have ever used in my life. And these are the new improved Gen 2 that he came up with. I'm gonna be testing these out here soon in a future video. Now he makes a small size, just like the originals. He also makes a bigger size for those wider butts like Super Seekers. He's got a little bit of both now, which is very, very cool. And if you guys didn't get to see him at the show, check him out on his website. I'll have that linked in the description below for you all. For those of you who have been asking for a very, very long time, he's finally got him on his website, and go ahead and get them before they're all gone. All right, next. Now, Josh, thank you so much for giving me one of the Tatty bottle openers, but I was finally able to make it to the Tatty booth during the weekend, and I got me a couple of Tatty bottle openers. When they came out with these a few years back for Fred Hall's show, by the time I was able to make it to the Tatty booth, when I got there, they were completely sold out of the bottle openers. So I'm pumped to finally have some Tatty bottle openers now. Stoked to have these along with some of these other really, really cool stuff. Now, they just came out with a new sun shirt, and you guys know that when I'm fishing, I love my sun shirts. So this is what the front looks like. Little Tatty logo on the front, along with the same exact thing on the back, just quite enlarged. I am super excited to be wearing these this season. I've been a huge fan of Tatty for a long, long time. So the fact that I get to start repping Tatty on my sun shirts now is just so rad. And the best part, this one is all mint. Just like my favorite color surface iron, all mint. Along with this one's in gray. Exact same graphic on the front and the back, but this shirt is all gray. Pretty pumped to be wearing those this year. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna protect me from the sun, and I get to support my all-time favorite surface iron company. So super stoked about that. Along with this, I am such a sucker, and always have been and always will be, for really, really cool, nice jackets. I'll show you right now. This is not your common jacket. It's nice that it's a nice windbreaker, waterproof jacket. However, this one is also a short sleeve jacket. So what's cool about this is when it's a really, really hot day, but it's kind of snotty and there's getting water splashed around, or the hose gets splashed on you, or if you're near the bait tank and the water splashes on you out of the bait well, sometimes those windbreakers make you really sweaty. So this one's a short sleeve. You get to be nice and cool in the sun, but it also protects you from the water. So I'm pretty pumped about that. And it does have a hood as well. Keep all of you nice protected, but the more important part of you nice and dry. I've never seen a waterproof jacket that was short sleeve, so this is very unique to me, and I'm really excited to rep it this year. It's gonna be pretty cool. Moving on to the reason why I was there in the first place. I would have gone regardless, but I was there to work the Real Happy booth, and I got a handful of their stuff too while I was out there, just like this long sleeve Dorado Real Happy shirt. I wish I had this last season where with all the Dorado were full speed. It would have been cool to wear this and have a Dorado in my hand as well. I've been fortunate enough to be on a good amount of trips where we got our limits, but this is a pretty cool t-shirt. The Limits tee, and the graphic is just a limit of fish sitting on the deck, just like we like to see at the end of a trip. Finally got my hands on the pair of Real Happy pants. What's cool is they're kind of like windbreaker material, water resistant material, but they're also super, super stretchy. So they're really, really comfortable, kind of a slim fit, but not skinny. For those of you who like kind of a loose, slim fit, that's what I always like to wear. So the videos that you've seen me wearing pants, that's how these fit. Nice, stretchy material, water repellent, gonna keep me nice and dry. As fishermen, we can never have too many pants or shorts. And they also make shorts as well, which are equally as comfy. Along with some of the shirts that were also at the show. This is the Maritime Marauder tuna tee in the burgundy color. And now, just recently hit the website. So like I said, huge sucker for cool jackets. This is the Sculpin Patch windbreaker jacket. There's also a yellowtail one as well, but I got the Sculpin one. It's got waterproof material on the inside, so not only is it going to protect you from the wind, but it's also waterproof on the inside, so you're going to stay nice and dry in this as well. Also, if you guys again weren't able to come to the show and get some of the deals on the Real Happy booth, use Dirty Hookers 15 for 15% off your total purchase at the Real Happy website. I'll have that link down below. Dirty Hookers 15 will get you 15% off of your total purchase. And then lastly are a couple of spreader bars, but smaller sizes. Everyone's been using the spreader bars for like big tuna over the last year. It's either been spreader bars or Mad Max. So these are a couple of spreader bars made by Half Fish Bait Co. And they got a couple different sizes. This is one of their bigger sizes and this is the smaller size. I don't have very much access to private boat fishing. Hopefully this year that's going gonna change. Got a couple of connections now, which hopefully we'll be able to get some cool, interesting footage with some of this stuff. But also maybe I'll be able to use this in Baja as well. If we're just driving around looking for fish and it's kind of slow, we can troll this behind the boat, maybe hook a yellowtail, maybe hook a cabrilla. I'm excited to try these out, try some spreader bars in ways that people haven't used before. We'll see. I got a couple of cool ideas with these that I want to test out. We'll see how these do throughout the year. Make sure to keep up with the videos if you want to see these get bit. And then actually, last but not least, this wasn't on the table, so I was overlooking it. It was on the counter. But this is by Buffalo Gear. This is the dry bag. It's also got backpack straps, which is going to be nice. My dry bag duffel bag is just a single strap and it gets uncomfortable sometimes, so it's going to be nice to have a backpack along with it instead for a change, along with a little mini soft cooler. Sometimes for smaller boat skiff fishing, like my buddy Dylan's boat, those giant kill bags just kind of get in the way or they don't fit in certain places, so it's going to be nice to have a smaller one for like drinks and smaller fish and stuff, and keep it small and compact and out of the way. This is going to be really nice to have. This is by Buffalo Gear. They're based out of Florida. They make anything from obviously sizes like this all the way up to 200-300 pound tuna rated sizes as well. I highly recommend checking them out. It's affordable and they make small size to big size. So got to meet them at the show and I'm excited to use this one. It's gonna be nice on the little skiffs. You'll see this coming around with me from here on. I think that's gonna do it. I think that's everything that I got. I'm pretty sure. I hope I'm not overlooking anything now. I had an amazing time at the show. It was really cool hanging out with the Real Happy guys and just meeting a whole new family and being welcomed in within the first morning that I met everyone. I already knew Sophie. She's been a great friend of mine for a while now. Eric, Dez, great meeting you guys. I'm excited to fish with you guys in the near future. Cody, Tracy, seriously incredible to finally meet you guys face to face. I've been talking to Cody for a couple of years now and we just haven't been able to line things up. And it was nice to just be a part of this new family within the first weekend of meeting everyone. And it was a blast hanging out with you guys all weekend. And it's also cool to be on the same team as so many different people that I looked up to over the years through social media. So it's cool. I had a great time at the show. It was really nice to be able to meet so many of you throughout the show this weekend and be able to talk fishing with every one of you and every one of you coming by and saying what's up and having all the support for the channel and trusting my judgment. It goes a long ways and I cannot thank you enough. We're nearing 10,000 subscribers and I never thought that was going to be possible, but again, it is thanks to every one of you out there. I'm really excited for what's to come this season. I'm really excited to fish with so many of the viewers that I got to meet this past weekend. I think this year is going to be a really fun one. I got a few big announcements to drop here in the near future, hopefully, so keep an eye out for some of those bigger announcements. Some of you that I met at the show might have heard a little bit of the sneak peeks of that. The rest of you are going to have to wait, unfortunately. I think that's going to do it for this video. As always, please give this video a nice big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and I'll see you all next time.